What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and oopsie doopsie poopsie, Twitter has released a new crowdsourced Karen app imploring us, the Twitter users, to tattle on each other, to moderate their platform free of charge, and the backlash has been spectacular. There's been several key facts pointed out and laughed at of the way this service will work. But let's take a look at the overall story first. Twitter launches Birdwatch, community forum to combat misinformation. On Birdwatch's Twitter page, you can sign up to work for Twitter for free. Twitter on Monday announced a new community-driven forum called Birdwatch that's meant to combat misinformation and disinformation on the site. The pilot forum allows Twitter users to identify information in tweets they believe to be misleading and add notes that will help provide context. Thanks. Some loser Karen gets to add anecdotes and callouts on my tweets now. Thanks. We believe this approach has potential to respond quickly when misleading information spreads, adding context that people trust and find valuable, Keith Coleman, Twitter's vice president of morons, said. Twitter, like other social networks such as Facebook, has been under more pressure to combat misinformation, including everything that's been going on right now. Twitter labels or removes tweets with misinformation on their potential to cause bad things to happen. Coleman said if Twitter eventually wants to make notes visible directly on the tweets in question, but for now, they'll only be visible on a separate Birdwatch page. Birdwatch's Twitter page is active and says it plans to continue building in public for transparency. So now the purple-haired, perpetually offended people that live at home in their 50s and spend all day when they're not working at Starbucks on Twitter can now report my tweets and can now add their version of the truth to their version of the context to the truth. Essentially, Twitter thinks that that the truth is something that can be democratically obtained. No, the truth is the truth. Today we approach Birdwatch, a community-driven approach to addressing misleading information. And let's take a look at their big-brain example here. They have a video. Whales are not real. They're robots funded by the government to watch us. And then they show the tweet getting very popular, getting a lot of attention. Again, the example they used is like a garbage post. It's a meme. And they're worried about policing that. They're literally asking people to police shitposting. I don't really understand that. They go through. They talk about how that's information. Spoiler alert. That's why we're introducing Birdwatch. Yes, that's right. So you too can now lord over someone who has zero power in their real life. Can now lord even more power on Twitter. I love it. People can now create notes, contribute to Birdwatch. Now you could say it contains a factual error. It contains digitally altered photo or video. So they're basically going after memes. You aren't allowed. You're going to have these joke police going through Twitter feeds and reporting memes now. And this is essentially, I mean, there's no way this couldn't possibly get abused. What about when the bots get a hold of it and they just start mass reporting stuff? It's a joke or satire that might be misinterpreted as fact. That's how satire works. And then how much harm? Considerable harm. And then you have to provide evidence. By the way, this is all free labor. If you're contributing to this, you're a moron. You're literally working for a billion-dollar corporation for free. Oh, and then they have a conclusion. It has been documented that whales predict or predate governments, making that impossible. Is this helpful? Yes. I mean, are you kidding me? We're looking for people to test this out. You can add notes with helpful context to tweets that you think are misleading, memes, jokes. Let's take a look at some of the replies. Censorship continues to rise. Can't see how this could possibly be abused. Mark Dice. In other words, Twitter hall monitors. Another reason to join Gab. You have, this is great, but I'm sure a lot of us would rather have an edit button, searchability in my bookmarks, multiple GIFs, unsend messages and DMs, custom thumbnails for media, spoiler tags, group delete tweets, like actual features. I mean, I just don't understand. Just here for the ratio. Everybody here, today we're introducing Karen Watch, a brand new community-driven approach for Karens to snitch on others. But still, we won't give you the edit function you've been asking for years. Just remember, we're doing this for your safety and freedom. I don't understand. And you know what's awesome? What's awesome is our government worked together. Our government works together with these corporations to actively, in my opinion, remove competition. People like Parler. I would love to use this video to recommend another platform. So I can either send you to the potential return of Parler, or I can send you to a platform that is run by a crazy person. Gab is the literal only other option right now, and the dude that runs it is unhinged. And he's just as censorious as the people over at Twitter. And he's just as involved in the business when he should just be focusing on making an awesome platform. Every time that platform gets a smidgen of attention, he jumps on the main corporate account and tweets out his personal religious beliefs and all this crazy stuff on Twitter instead of just focusing on growing his platform. So great. So now I can buy 100,000 accounts at a click farm and essentially lord over every topic that is permissible. This is a really interesting approach to misleading information. However, a lot of people believing something doesn't make it a fact, which might be hard to end up controlling since it's handled by the community. The community of morons, by the way. Wait till the bots take charge and bury this factual information. Bad idea. How about this one? How do I add Birdwatch note to this tweet, reporting it as misleading to portray allowing troll mobs to add malicious and harassing notes to other tweets as, quote, addressing misleading information? This is obviously going to get marginalized people mobbed. I mean, even the wokerati don't like this. No, I will not snitch on clear shit posts. Exactly. I mean, please, can we get some competition? You know, I've got another video today talking about Storyfire, you know, shuttering their doors. And you know, ultimately, this is another ridiculous solution. Hey, will you work for free for us to police information? I'm sure that only one side of the political spectrum is dumb enough to sign up for this, by the way, and work for free. Imagine that. Imagine working for free for Twitter. If you do this, you're a sucker. If you sign up for this, I'm going to laugh at you. Please, Parler, get back up. Literally anybody else out there. I mean, what is there? MeWe now. That's a newish one. There's plenty of other platforms. Support alt tech, not Twitter. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.